Keanu Reeves follows a bobcat into danger. You won't believe what he finds. A bobcat just walked into the woods, and Keanu Reeves is following it, a bystander whispered. It was a quiet morning in Topanga Canyon when Keanu mid-hike spotted the wild cat limping into the trees. Most people would turn back, but not Keanu. He followed, step by cautious step, deeper into the forest. The air grew still. Then a faint cry for help behind a thicket, not the bobcat, but a teenage hiker trapped under a fallen log, injured, cold, alone. How did the bobcat know, and why did it lead him there? Keanu carried the teen out on his back, but here's the twist: this wasn't their first meeting. Part 2 reveals the shocking truth. Comment Part 2 if you want to know what Keanu did next. Part 2, The Bobcat. The boy and Keanu's promise. The teen, barely conscious, muttered a name as Keanu lifted the weight of the log off his leg. Max. Keanu froze. That name hit him like a gut punch. It had been almost a year since he'd heard it. Back in LA, during one of Keanu's many quiet visits to children's hospitals, no press, no entourage, he met a boy named Max. Max was 13, battling a rare degenerative condition. Despite the tubes, despite the diagnosis, Max had the brightest grin in the room. The two connected instantly over comic books and motorcycles. Keanu even gifted Max a signed replica of John Wick's Mustang. But Max had one more dream: to hike the Topanga trails with his big brother Liam. That dream never came true. Max passed away 3 months later, and now, here was Liam, alive, hurt, and found not by luck, but seemingly by destiny. As Keanu carried him down the trail, Liam's breathing steadied, but Keanu couldn't shake what he'd seen. The bobcat was gone. No paw prints, no rustle of movement. It had vanished the moment Keanu reached Liam. At the trailhead, paramedics arrived. Keanu stayed, holding Liam's hand until he was loaded into the ambulance. As they shut the doors, Liam gripped Keanu's wrist weakly. You were the guy Max talked about. He said you were his real superhero. Keanu, stunned, managed a soft smile. Max was my superhero, Liam. A week passed, then 2. Keanu kept checking in on Liam, anonymously, through the hospital. He didn't want credit. He just wanted to make sure the boy made it. Then one afternoon, Keanu walked into the hospital room unannounced, carrying 2 things, a pair of hiking boots and a book Max had once read to him, The Little Prince. Liam was sitting up now, recovering. "You ready for that hike, kid?" Keanu said with a grin. Tears welled up in Liam's eyes. He nodded. That weekend, they returned to Topanga, this time, side by side. No bobcats, just blue sky, winding trails, and stories of Max. Halfway through the hike, Liam stopped. "That bobcat," he said quietly. "Max loved them. Said he wanted to be one, if he ever had to leave." Keanu didn't answer. He just looked out at the horizon, the sun beginning to dip. Then he turned to Liam. "Sometimes, the people we love find ways to guide us, even when they're gone." They finished the hike in silence, the kind that's full of meaning. At the end of the trail, Keanu handed Liam a small box. Inside was Max's drawing of a bobcat, one he had given Keanu months before he passed. On the back, in Max's handwriting, "For my brother, so he'll never be alone." Liam clutched it to his chest. And Keanu, he simply smiled, turned, and walked toward his motorcycle. The engine roared to life. As he rode off, he gave one last look to the trees, where for a split second, the silhouette of a bobcat stood watching. Some stories are written in books, others are whispered by the wind, carried on 4 paws, and witnessed by those willing to follow. The end. If this story moved you, share it. You never know who needs a little kindness today.